What's up everybody, SaiyanZ3 here to give you guys another video. You see the title of this vid. As Phone99 would say, Terminator Phone. It's time to go ham, eggs, cheese, croissant, crazy. I don't even know how it goes, but it's time to go, and it's time to go hard. Let me tell you guys how this video came about. My last stream, what I said was I had two special vids for you guys, right? One of them was going to be destroying a full 45 to 50 minute thing of destroying the myths / stigmas about Dragon Ball, right? And I thought it was going to be a great vid, you know. But thinking about it, I decided to sort of make that like a playlist of videos, starting with this one, Goku's a Bad Father, which is going to be so much fun for me to destroy any notion that he's a terrible father, because if I were to do it in single videos, it would be less taxing on you guys as viewers, as the audience. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. And another thing was I watched Smoke's recent video on One Piece and live streams. That is definitely, you know, just seeing the sort of passion, you know, the sort of anger, the emotion. That's something I need. That I'm going to do my best to put into this video today. So, let's get started. Okay, so Goku's a bad father, right? Can someone please explain to me how Goku's a bad father when he puts food on the table, when he does hunting, fishing, gets the firewood, does everything, pretty much does everything around the house except for Chi-Chi, because all Chi-Chi, when you think about it, all she really does is make sure Gohan studies, cooking, and then cleaning, or the laundry or whatever. Okay? Goku does, you know, sort of all the different what's the word? Manual labor sort of stuff. You know, that's all Goku. That's all Goku, okay? And people like to make the claim that Goku doesn't nurture his son. Goku was the one that gave him confidence, actually made him do chores, took him out to places where he wanted to go, canonically got his driver's license, and took him out to places where he wanted to go, yes. At some points actually made sure he studied. If you guys don't believe me, go to YouTube, type in Goku wants Gohan to study. Was always there for, was pretty much there for his son, especially during the final Kamehameha against Cell. When he met Goten for the first time, had an overwhelming effect on him. Are you seriously trying to tell me Goku does not care about his sons? Now, granted, you know, Goku did let Gohan die in favor of Mr. Satan and Dende, but he did not. But think about it like this: if Goku would have saved Gohan, do you think, and Piccolo for that matter, do you think Gohan and Piccolo would have actually what's the word I'm looking for? Forgiven Goku for saving them ahead of two other people they could save? Those two magnanimous people. I certainly don't think so. I mean, because see, the whole thing behind that was that it was the whole all life is sacred thing for Goku when he saved Satan and Dende ahead of his sons and Piccolo and Trunks. I mean, he does the same thing when he saves Vegeta and Frieza. When he tried to save Frieza, he saved Piccolo. And then he saved Mr. Buu towards the end after they killed Kid Buu. So, yeah, I mean, he does take care of his son. Goku, contrary to popular belief, also makes his own money. He won money from winning the 23rd World Tournament. He's actually a canon radish farmer, if you guys have watched 2008 OVA, which was actually deemed canon by Toriyama in the 2013 Chozenshu. What the Chozenshu is an updated guidebook. There are 4 of them that came out this year, and in one of the Q&As he actually says that, yeah, Goku actually is a radish farmer. Now I don't know why he's specifically a radish farmer, but even without the job, he still makes a livelihood. So it really doesn't matter. And the whole thing about the money, people like to say that Goku steals money from Ox King and Mr. Satan. He saved their lives countless times. Are you serious? How the fuck is that stealing money from them? In fact, after he saved them, he didn't ask for anything. He didn't ask for anything. He didn't ask for a single cent. He didn't ask for a home. He didn't. I bet you he didn't even ask for food, and we know how much Goku loves food. How is any of that so... Oh, my God. I don't know. Fuck that. That's a stupid claim. It's stupid. And if you guys don't believe Goku is a good father, just watch the entire week up until what's his name? Goku and Gohan come out of the hyperbolic time chamber, up till the fight between Hercule and Cell, or the start of the Cell games. Goku celebrates his birthday with him, wants him to study, takes him out places, drives him around, and even before taught him how to be confident, gave him upholding / strong morals. Come on, man. Honestly, I really don't know where this fucking rumor came from. Okay. Now, people like to say because Gohan fights Cell and risks his son's life against Cell that he's a bad father. You have to be a fucking idiot to think that, to use that as evidence. Sorry, George. I love you. For those no homo, for those of you guys who've been watching George or know about him, me and him actually talked about this on Skype. So just shout out to him real quick. Just had to shout him out, sort of, But letting Gohan fight Cell makes Goku a bad father. If anything, that makes him a good father. Are you serious? Gohan was the only way they were going to beat Cell. Goku himself wasn't stronger than him. In fact, full power Super Saiyan Gohan, without the Super Saiyan 2 power-up, was already stronger than Goku. How do we know this? Because after the fight with Goku and Cell, when Goku chose Gohan, told him, it has to be your turn now. You're the only one who can do this. He literally told Goku, you were moving too slow. Why weren't you going all out? And then Goku said, I was going all out. And we know how speed correlates to ki, which correlates to fighting intuition, which correlates to entire fighting sense. So yeah, Gohan actually at that point was stronger than Goku. And the reason why this actually makes Goku a good father is because, one, he's giving his son a chance for a better future, and two, he actually pretty much told Gohan how Cell fights, essentially. I mean, if anything, the quote unquote, I don't want to say the smart thing, but I guess you would have just let Gohan fight and let him be backed into a corner instead of Goku having to fight him and doing this and that. But we actually find out later. I mean, Piccolo literally told Goku the reason that Goku actually wanted to fight first was to show Gohan how Cell fought. That was literally what he said. And then after he let Gohan fight Cell, Goku's flaw as a father comes in the sense that he didn't take into account I can't even speak. Gohan's pacifistic nature, that he doesn't really like to fight. And that's something that Piccolo realized before him, okay? So then Piccolo tells Goku this, and then many people forget this part. Goku, after learning about this, is willing to go back in and help Gohan in a fight that would have very well cost him his life. Goku would have died if he would have done that. Now, regardless, he died anyway. But he would have died anyway. He would have died. He would have died if he would have gone in and saved Gohan, and he was still willing to do that. How is that the makings of a bad father? I really don't understand that. I really don't understand that. Just saying. Now, of course, Goku has flaws as a father. He is a little selfish. Cue him learning instant transmission with the Yardrats. Not coming back for 1 or 2 years to see his family. That's selfish. Intentionally letting the androids. Well, I can't really call that selfish, but I can. Intentionally letting the androids awake so that he can find out how strong they are. And I'm talking about androids 19 and 20, because we don't know who they are yet at that point. So that and it'll endanger the Earth. That's a little selfish. He's not exactly the brightest guy in the book, and sometimes tends to put his fighting above his duties as a father. Agreed. Sometimes he tends to do that. But even then, he does all the things a sane father should do. Takes care of his son, takes him out to places, puts burdens / challenges on him in terms of chores, teaching him right from wrong, morals, stuff like that. I don't see how Goku's a bad father, personally. personally. And this next half of the video, if you are a Vegeta fan, if you're a Piccolo fan, it's time for you to leave. Leave. If you like him better than Goku, because I am about to destroy the entire arguments that Vegeta and Piccolo are better fathers than Goku. It's simply not true. It simply isn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's not true. You're lying to yourself if that's what you believe. And let me prove it to you. Piccolo is a better father. Now, let's get one thing straight. The relationship between Piccolo and Gohan is amazing, in my opinion. I personally love it a lot. Okay. In terms of the unconditional love that Piccolo shows Gohan, you know, when he says Nappa and yada yada yada, that's true. You know, the unconditional love is there. But in terms of actual action, Piccolo has not done anything that Goku hasn't. Piccolo never took Gohan out anywhere he wanted to go. Piccolo never really instilled any sort of morals into Gohan. Piccolo did toughen Gohan up. Piccolo did teach him the basics of fighting, but that's basically it. Piccolo did not make Gohan more confident. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. And let me prove it to you. If you guys watch the fight between Piccolo and Krillin after everyone else is dead, I believe. I think Tien hasn't died yet. I might be wrong. I might be wrong about that. But when Piccolo and Krillin fight, there's a particular scene where Piccolo hits Nappa towards Gohan and tells Gohan to finish Nappa off. And what is Gohan's reaction? Yeah! I'm scared. In 1 year's time, Piccolo not only failed to instill courage into Gohan, he failed to harness his rage, which was the entire point of Piccolo's training. The fact that Gohan showcased such rage against Raditz, that was the impetus for Piccolo to come in and take Gohan as his disciple. Goku did these three things in less than a year. Less than a year. Less time than what Piccolo took. Gave him more confidence, harnessed his rage, made him more powerful. Turned him pretty much into a young man. Where he is, that's not what Piccolo did. Piccolo's relationship with Gohan is great because, well, Piccolo, he's still a bastard at this point. He still wants to kill Goku. He's still a villain. Pretty much, yeah, I guess I can say a villain. He's pretty much still a villain at this point. The reason why it's so great is because Gohan is the first person who really, really honestly became Piccolo's first friend. Not a father-son figure, not a father-son, you know, sort of relationship. More of a friend-friend sort of thing. Well, father-son is sort of there because, you know, Piccolo is more you know, he's seen as a little older, more adult-like, and he looks after Gohan, well, tries to look after Gohan by throwing him off cliffs and feeding him sour apples, but, you know, still rubs his forehead when he's aching and yada yada yada. But again, you know, Goku has definitely done all these. I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling. What exactly has Piccolo done for Gohan that Goku hasn't? In terms of being a dad. In terms of being a dad. There is nothing Piccolo hasn't done that Goku has. There's nothing Piccolo has done that Goku hasn't done. Everything Piccolo has done, Goku has done, and then more. Piccolo doesn't feed him. Well, he doesn't feed him good food, at least. Doesn't really shelter him. Doesn't really put food. Doesn't really take him out to places where he wants to go. Doesn't take up his studies. Doesn't do pretty much anything what a conventional / sane father should do. And people like to make the claim that Piccolo saved Gohan more than Goku did. False. Absolutely false. There are 5 moments where Piccolo saved Gohan, with 3 of them being iffy. 1, when he killed Raditz. 2, of course, against Nappa. 3, against Frieza. And even against Frieza, because Gohan really wasn't in a cinch back then. Well, technically, all the Z fighters were weaker than second form Frieza at that point, but when Piccolo came, his impetus was to try and go and save Gohan. That is true. But Gohan really wasn't in any pain, nor was he in any danger. Yet. Yet. And then twice against Cell. Once when he was ready to jump in the fight with Gohan, and then second when he wanted to help him when they were having the final Kamehameha. When they were having the final... I don't... Yeah. But those last three moments, Gohan himself was really not in too much trouble. He was pretty much holding his own. Even in the final Kamehameha, even with one hand down, even with one arm destroyed, he was still holding his own. At some points even overpowering Cell, before Cell came back and overpowered him. Now, of course, Cell would have won that, but Piccolo really didn't really have any effect. And no one besides Vegeta really had any effect on Cell when they were doing the Kamehameha circle. Though, their attempts, the fact that they tried, it does commend some applause, but still. All those times, Gohan was pretty much essentially in control. Essentially. And he wasn't in any danger yet. Now let's look at Goku. Tried to save him against Raditz. Saved him from Nappa on the Nimbus Cloud. Saved him against Raccoon. Saved him against Frieza. I believe it was when Frieza and Gohan. Yeah, it was against Frieza, because it was what happened was Gohan came back and started to fight Frieza, and then Goku said, "Get off the planet right now." So there's that. Saved him against Cell when he transported him to King Kai's planet. Saved him against Boo. Saved him against Boo because Boo absorbed Gotenks. He was getting ready to blow up the Earth, and then Goku shows up behind him with the Potara and then the Destructo Disc. Slices him in half, stopping the blast. So that's actually 6 concrete examples of Goku saving Gohan there, against 2 concrete examples of Piccolo saving Gohan, and then 3 sort of iffy ones. Regardless, Goku still has the upper hand in terms of how many times he saved Gohan. The relationship between Piccolo and Gohan is special, but trying to say Piccolo is a better father than Goku, I don't see it. And I hope you guys take that last statement seriously for me, considering I'm one of the more fanatic DBZ people in the community. But still, I can't see Piccolo as a better father than Goku. If you guys think he is, then at least then post it in the comments below. But that's just Piccolo. We have to get to Vegeta now. People have the audacity to tell me that Vegeta is a better father than Goku. If you believe that, you are lying to yourself. Either that, or you haven't watched the Androids arc at all, let alone DBZ. Are you stupid? Are you really trying to tell me Vegeta is better father than Goku? Do you not remember the countless times Vegeta beat the hell out of future Trunks just for getting in his way? The only time Goku has done something like that is when and this is going back to the whole Goku saving Gohan, all the different what's the word I'm looking for? Situations that he's done that. It's the only time that he's come with the Vegeta hitting Trunks thing. The only time Goku's really done something like that is when Piccolo was fighting First Form Cell and he was about to die. Remember, Cell blasts him through the chest and then throws him into the ocean. Gohan was getting ready to go there and do something about it, and Goku intentionally hits him, telling him that you'll die if you do that. So that's actually 7. But even then, even if Goku did that in relation to Vegeta now, that wasn't out of spite. That was out of love. That was literally out of love. He's literally trying to save his son from being killed. Vegeta always hit Trunks out of spite. I don't care about you. That's literally... These are the sort of statements Vegeta told Trunks, future Trunks. And here's the best part. Here is the best part about this. To anyone who says Vegeta is better than Goku, as a father, you need to watch this scene. Go back and watch the fight between Piccolo and Dr. Gero. There is a scene where Baby Trunks and Bulma with Yajirobe are going through a little ship going towards the fight where it's happening. Gero blasts the ship and uses that to escape. And Vegeta, instead of saving his family, tries to go after Gero himself. And it's up to future Trunks to save them, to save Yajirobe, Bulma, and Baby Trunks from the ship. Future Trunks then asks Vegeta, why didn't you save that woman and her child? And then Vegeta tells him, I don't care about them. There you go. There you go. There's your proof that Goku is a better father than Vegeta. Just that scene alone. That scene alone. There is absolutely no way Vegeta is a better father than Goku after that scene. He literally said, I don't care about them, and intentionally, out of spite and neglect, was ready to let them die. Goku did not do anything like that. Now, granted, like I said, he did let Gohan and Goten die during the Buu saga, but that's because the whole, life is sacred thing, the whole, basically it wasn't out of evil intentions. That's basically what I'm trying to say. There is no... Now, of course, Vegeta does, he does make a good relationship with his family later on, but he's not the one that's putting food on the table. All he did was just take Trunks out to the amusement park. What the fuck? He did save him against Buu. That's true. When he rescued him from inside, Super Buu when he absorbed Gohan and Gotenks had defused. Piccolo was in there. Mr. Buu was in there. He did things like that. He does care about his family, but in terms of actions, Goku severely has him beat. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, at least I think I said at the beginning of this video, I'm not saying Goku's a good father. I'm not even saying he's a great father. But by no means is he a bad or terrible father. He's an average to a slightly above average father. Piccolo is average, Vegeta is average. Best fathers in the series by far are Krillin and Mr. Satan. Well, Mr. Satan is implied to be a pretty good dad. And Bora too. Bora, who is Upa's dad, he's probably a better father too. But yeah, this video I think has destroyed any notion of people calling Goku a terrible / bad father. If you guys disagree, please post your thoughts in the comments below. If there is something you felt like I've missed, please post your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and this is going to be the Kickstarter for my Destroying Dragon Ball Myths / Stigmas series. What's the next topic I'm going to do? Actually, no. You know what? I think it's better if I don't tell you guys, because then that way it will be a surprise. But yeah, with no chapter review coming out this week, this is something that had to be done. Too many comments. And here you go. I hope my mic didn't fuck up. But, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Peace.